Good morning. We are on page 31 of our devotions, going from Colossians 4, verse 2 through 6. And today we're talking about our prayer life and what that may look like. In Colossians 4, verse 2 and through verse 3, there's different characteristics there that could describe our prayer life. The ones here mentioned are watchful, thankful, and devoted. So think about your own prayer life. What would you currently describe your prayer life as? Is it watchful, thankful? Is it devoted, or is it inconsistent? Maybe it's only at meal times, or maybe it's only weekly. Maybe you don't really pray that often. Maybe when you do pray, it's a little self-centered. Like, God, help me make this touchdown, or God, help me pass this test, or God, I need to do this, enable me to do this. And there's nothing wrong with seeking the Lord's help on things in your life, but it can become self-centered. Our prayers should point to Jesus and a relationship with God, not how we can be successful in the flesh, but instead how we can fulfill our role in His kingdom. Are you in the habit of praying for your church, your leaders, local ministries, national ministries, missionaries, our government? Our government definitely needs a lot of prayer. Think about your prayer life and how that looks like in relation to those things. In Colossians 4 through 6, in addition to praying, another responsibility for children of God is to share their faith with others. Have you shared your faith in Jesus with anyone? What about this week? What about today? What about last week? I would continue to urge you to get comfortable with sharing your faith. Do you live in such a way that your faith would be attractive to other people around you? Or are you just molding and fitting into the crowd around you? Do your words reflect the hope that you have in Christ? Do your conversations point back to Jesus? Or do they find yourself the same way as your prayer life, self-centered, needs-based, inconsistent? Maybe you're on fire at youth group, and then when you go to school, you're not quite on fire. Well, that all points back to your prayer life and the time you spend with God. So commit yourself to being prepared to answer any questions that your friends might have about your faith. Maybe they do notice a little change in your life. Maybe things look a little different than they did last year. That's great. Be prepared to have those conversations. And remember, your quiet time is not over until you share it with somebody else, specifically from your call circle. Have a great day.